Firstly, a wonderful good morning from a spectacular East London on the iconic Nahoon Beach, Umbulla Wood, and this is
Richard Tibbett,
known as Raz to all our paddlers, and we're here just to give you a little update on happenings for the PE to East London Challenge 2025, which is firmly underway. The dates are set. It's from the 3rd of December to the 6th, and things are heating up, and we've got some exciting little additions which we'll be announcing in due course. We're just brimming with excitement here. Raz, just from the recent coffee table book and the momentum which our team in PE under Gavin Harvey and Nigel Harvey and the team and back-end work with Ian Russell and all the other team members and this forward momentum of this iconic book supporting our endeavours.
It's been incredible, Bulla. I mean, just to see the interest that's been created in terms of the WhatsApp group, the social media interaction, the stories that have come out, how much data has been collected and stored concerning this race. It's just, history has just been captured in the most wonderful way, and legendary stuff, and I think it's going to serve us well into the future.
It's magnificent, and just a big shout out to Fen and Carbonology, who put forward some beautiful skis for a raffle, and to Gavin Dickinson, who spearheaded that project. Those skis were spectacular with all the iconic branding of all the previous sponsors who took part. So that was a wonderful touch.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Just to our main takeaway, Raz. Raz and myself have been debating how we're going to get this race to the next level. And in 2009, many will remember there was a very successful relay team event which was held, which actually included Team South Africa, Team Australia. And Raz, you remember how well that went.
It was fantastic, man. I think it just added another dimension. And since then, people have been sort of bringing up, when's this going to happen again kind of thing, Bulla?
That's it. And anyway, the good news, guys, anyone who's been sitting on the fence, who thinks they may be too old, maybe too young, or don't have enough time to train, the team relay event is in play this year, and it's going to be spectacular. It includes a 3-man team, that of an S2 and an S1, so a single and a double ski, Raz. So just give us a little bit of indication on how the legs would go.
Yeah, I think it's incredible. Firstly, it's in a sense it can be its own event from the perspective of not just introducing people into sort of the main event. This is its own main event as I see it, and for people who say, listen, I love that type of format, I love being in a team, I want to take part in this type of thing, and that's what I want to train for, and because of the strategy involved and just enjoying it with mates, and not having to do maybe the real serious hard yards, and you can still get away with it. I think that sort of is very attractive, and I think to tease out, we spoke about this, teasing out a sort of an interprovincial, maybe an international format with some of the marketing going forward. I think that's going to attract quite a bit of interest. Yeah. But I think certainly it adds another layer to the organizational thing from your side and your team's side. But on the day, it's always going to be about strategy for the teams, and what does that look like? How do we break up the days? It's going to be as per days 2, 3, and 4, as per the normal halfway points or the stopping points or going around the flag points. That's going to be the point of changeover, where you decide, hey, the double takes the place of the single, or the single and the double go, or whatever the case might be. I think the first day is going to be the Sundays River area. That's going to come into play, and whether we finish in the sea in terms of going past a boat and taking the time at that point and allowing the paddlers to make their way in terms of leisure, their own leisure. And then coming out again, allowing the guys to make their way out without having to race, and then starting in the sea will depend on conditions. But we're still formatting that, I think, in terms of the way forward. Yeah.
Absolutely. As always, conditions prevail. And as always, NSRI, our partners,
Yes.
form part of how we manage each day. But the weather gods play their role. And that's why we have the best director on the planet, making sure we have the best race on the planet. And this is really evolving to our international paddlers. This is your bucket list. This is where you should be planning. There's a relay event now, guys. So we sort of brimming with excitement and what this brings to the race, as Raz has said, and what it's going to mean for people who were sitting on that fence. We invite you guys to consider and start putting your names down, because it's going to be a wonderful event. Raz and team that will be around this race are there to support the best coastline, without a doubt, on the planet. And we're looking forward to having a fun event, but you're going to challenge yourself. And through those challenges, you're going to build character, you're going to build stories. And just as this coffee table book has been birthed because of the beautiful stories, we want you to be part of them as well. So,
Absolutely. Well said, Bolo.
yeah. So Raz, just from our side, a little bit of detail with this announcement on the exact format will be detailed, and all that will be going on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
We will have our entries in the next 2 weeks out. Just for clarity over there, we're just finalizing a few tweaks. Obviously, we a 4-day race, so it takes a lot of planning, but looking forward to putting that out as well.
Looking forward to seeing you all in December.
I'll high-five that.